Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, first of all, enjoy some MW3 gameplay in the background, of course, because today it's going to fit in perfectly with what we're going to talk about today, because as you can probably tell by my voice, I'm super excited to talk about this. But we're finally, I'm going to say it now, it is pretty much confirmed, right? Compared to the last video, which was, you know, kind of a leak in that, it's finally been talked about. Call of Duty, old cards, stuff like that coming to Game Pass. This Microsoft deal with Activision has finally been spoken about by Activision Blizzard themselves. Like, yes. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the likelihood of old cards coming to Game Pass, when to expect it, sort of what to expect. But yes, guys, old Call of Duty is probably going to hit the Game Pass at some point in the next year or so. I'd hope it'd be very, very soon, because obviously this deal is close to being closed. And finally, Activision Blizzard themselves have written a tweet addressing this, you know, not really addressing, you know, what's coming to Game Pass and whether or not it's happening or not. Basically, they put this. So this is the tweet. I'm going to show it on screen for you, of course. But it says here, it's awesome to see anticipation building for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which, by the way, is looking pretty good. Again, almost close to the Xbox beta, so can't wait to play that. We'll, of course, be playing that and sharing you guys my thoughts and feelings and doing a ton of videos for that. But anyway, as we continue to work towards regulatory approval of the Microsoft deal, we've been getting some questions whether our upcoming and recently launched games will be available via Game Pass. Again, this is the first time Activision have recognized, you know, or spoken about this deal through their Twitter accounts, and then also talked about, like, the likelihood of their games. So any Activision game, of course, not just Call of Duty itself, but any Activision game coming to Game Pass. This is the first time. So this makes me very, very hopeful of old Call of Duty coming to Game Pass, like absolute confirmation that they will do that. There's no way after putting this tweet out, once this deal is done, they won't at some point be putting these on the Game Pass. So if I were you guys, I'd get ready, right, with your Game Passes and that for old Call of Duty. Like, I think you should save your money. If you guys ask me the question of whether or not you should buy an old Call of Duty now, like MW2, MW3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, don't. Game Pass, it will happen. I don't know when it will happen, but it will happen. There's no way it doesn't happen. But anyway, to continue on, they say, while we do not have plans to put Modern Warfare 3 or Diablo into the Game Passes. Now, when they say Modern Warfare 3, they're obviously talking about the newest release, which is kind of obvious. I kind of expected they wouldn't put the latest releases on Game Pass instantly. You know, there's many money to be made there for Activision compared to, you know, releasing old cards onto the Game Pass. But I do get that. I do understand that. But it says, once the deal closes, we expect to start working with Xbox to bring our titles to more players around the world. If that's not confirmation that we will be getting old Call of Duties on the Game Pass some point soon, I don't know what is. But that is an official tweet. You can go to Twitter. I will leave it in the comments or in the description somewhere for you guys to go look at. This isn't fake. This isn't a made-up tweet. This is real. This is genuine. They have finally spoke about this. And they said, and we anticipate that we would begin adding games into Game Pass sometime in the course of next year. So they're saying next year. I don't know if that means, like, that, you know, because the wording's a bit interesting here. Do they mean actually next year, as in 2024? Is that when we're going to be seeing these new releases? Or are they meaning over the course of the year? It looks like to me, I think they're going to mean 2024. So the people saying that it was going to happen in 2023, possibly October 15th, once the deal's confirmed, like October 10th or whenever it gets confirmed. I don't believe that's going to be the case, but that's still not a bad thing. Of course, we've got other things to do before then. Modern Warfare 3 is going to come out. It's going to be a fresh new game anyway. It would make perfect sense for them in my eyes, because in January, February time is when Call of Duty gets to that stale period, doesn't it? It gets to that period of time where people are like, right, does the new game suck or is it amazing? If it's amazing, then everyone's playing it, having a blast, it's doing a good time. You know, typically they launch like League Play or something, but this time they're actually launching it in Season 1, I believe is already confirmed for Modern Warfare 3. So they normally try and do something interesting, for, which they obviously will do for Modern Warfare 3, which I'm pretty sure is actually going to be Rebirth Island for Warzone 2. So, yeah, they'll do that. But it does typically get a little bit stale, and one of the best things they could do at that time would be to release old Call of Duties onto the Game Pass. And like I said, that tweet there is confirmation in my eyes. We will be seeing old Call of Duty games on the Game Pass in the next year or so, somewhere in 2024 it looks like, once this deal is completed, and it'll be fantastic. Okay, these player bases are going to be alive and well, and you know, if you've got your discs with you, keep a hold of them. Don't get rid of them. Don't think because, you know, the places aren't the same as what they were, you know, when these games got all hyped up and stuff, when these games became all fixed. You know, I know the player bases have died a little bit on some games, Black Ops 2 for instance, Maybe we'll see some fixes. Maybe this is something now that they'll start to like actually work on. Maybe we'll see some fixes for these games. Hopefully we'll see some, you know, especially for, again, like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 could even do a bit of love. I know it's not one of the old OG 360 CODs that people like to talk about, but Black Ops 3 could do with a little bit of work. Some games already have really good player bases, so I'd love to see with Black Ops 1, MW3, I have 10k pretty much every time I go on. So we'll have to see, but yes, guys, get excited. Confirmation in my eyes. We will be seeing old Call of Duties coming to Game Pass somewhere soon. Again, probably in the year 2024, but that means that, you know, that could mean January, that could mean February, could be March, April, but I'm expecting them pretty soon. So guys, get excited, be ready for it. Let me know down below though, what are you most excited for? Are you most excited just for the play base to be live, or are you most excited just for the game that you want to play to be available to play on the Game Pass? Let me know down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.